Hey everybody, today I'm welcoming a very special guest. Our young gardener extraordinaire, Eli, is back. He, for the last couple years, has stopped in early and gone through and selected some of his favorite plants that have caught his attention, things that he's interested in. And this kid really pays attention to detail with plants. So I'm always excited when he gets here, and I'm always very curious to find out which plants he picks and which plant he's choosing as his personal plant of the year. So here he is. So Eli has made his choices and he has recommendations for plants, and he's also got some little experiments that he's going to be trying.
Yeah, the big experiment is that I'm going to be testing begonias outside versus inside.
So you're going to have some plants in the house and some plants outside the house.
Yeah.
And are you going to make sure they're in the same size pot?
Yeah.
So that means we need to figure out which begonias and which petunias you're going to choose. So should we start with begonias?
Let's start with begonias.
Okay, so come on over here. Come on, Beck. Let's move this out of the way. I want you to be able to... Okay, so which begonia are you picking? Is it this one down here?
I'm picking this red begonia.
The red begonia. Okay, so let's take a closer look at that one. So what's the name of this one?
This one is Vermilion Red.
Vermilion Red. And what do you know about the Vermilion Red?
I know that it's red.
Yeah, it's a beautiful red. It's like a dark, velvety red.
Yeah.
It gets quite big compared to some of the other begonias.
Yeah.
Lots of flowers on this one. Mm-hmm. And so you're going with red, but it has a sister, doesn't it?
Yeah, the sister. The pink one.
So this is Vermilion Hot Pink. Yeah. What do you think of this color?
It's really cool.
It's kind of a dusty hot pink, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
I think they'd go well in a pot together.
They would look pretty good. Like some people don't like pink and red together, but I think these might actually pull it off.
Yeah.
So should we keep talking about begonias?
Yeah, let's go to those fiery ones.
The fiery ones. So let's get let me move this over and let's get you right up against the fire. Now, these are 3 different begonias, right? 1, 2, 3?
No.
They're the same begonia.
Yeah.
And each one is a little bit different.
Yeah. This one is mostly yellow and pink for some reason with the back. This one is orange and yellow.
Just around the edge, though.
Yeah, just around the edges. And this one's hot orange.
It's like that orange is just creeping in on the yellow.
Yeah.
And sometimes with begonias, if it has a name like orange shades or pink shades or apricot shades, it means that it has that variation in color, but they share characteristics. So they're similar in size, similar usually in flower size, but then they have these characteristics that are similar, but they're different.
Yeah.
Now we have one more begonia to talk about.
Yeah.
Do you remember this one, the Stonehenge?
This one probably gets really big, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, this is the giant one.
Yeah, this is like, this one goes up to like 3 feet tall.
At least 3 feet usually.
And goes up to like a foot wide?
Well, even wider than that. So it's 40 inches tall.
Whoa.
So that's larger than 3 feet. It says it gets about 28 inches wide. So that's over 2 feet wide.
What? That's so wide.
That's like if you curled up, squatted down. That's how big you
Wall
are.
sit.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I'm glad you picked this one because this one's very unusual. Yeah. Okay, should we go to the non-flowering ones next?
Yeah, let's go to the non-flowering ones.
Shall we start with this one because it's the bright non-flowering one?
Yeah, this one is the Volcanica
Solar Flare.
Solar Flare.
Well, what is it about this one that you like?
I just like how it has like the red in the middle almost.
Yeah, it's really bright down the center right there.
Yeah.
You told me something else when you first saw it. You mentioned the shape of the leaves.
I like how they just look like oak leaves.
Yeah, they have that really undulating or wavy pattern that oak leaves have. It's kind of ruffling too. And did you notice, because it has that green line around the edge, it makes that shape really stand out, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm impressed with that one. And then you also picked a grass, and this grass has been trimmed, but it's called what? Ponytails grass. Yep, some people call it Mexican feather grass. I remember the minute you saw it, you were touching it, weren't you?
Yeah, I just like how it felt.
It's really puffy, and this one gets quite tall, but it always kind of flops around, plays in the wind. There's somebody who has these head planters, so they look like old weird heads.
Yeah,
and she put
Easter Island ones?
Yes, exactly like Easter Island. And then she put this in it, and boom, big old, crazy hairdo on it.
Yeah.
So that was a good one. Do you want to talk about this one, or do you want to save it for later?
Let's talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about it. So this is the Hypoestes. And Hypoestes, it's the Splash Select. What do we know about this one?
This one has 3 different colors.
So what are the colors?
A reddish pink. A hot pink almost.
And then
a white.
Yeah, and so this one actually has 3 plants in one pot. Sometimes you can just pick one color, but this is like the combo. And where do you plant this?
I'd probably plant it in like a bigger pot.
A bigger pot? I don't know how big it gets. Let's take a look. It's in centimeters. What's the back say? Gets 12 to 14 inches wide. So if you put it in a 12-inch pot, that would be good. Or even you could go a little smaller. Or if you put like 3 of them in, it would just take over. So that's really nice. And this one likes shade though. So you have to remember that. Don't want to put it in the full sun. It's a part shade to shade. So it doesn't like that afternoon sun. Yeah,
it doesn't like the afternoon.
What's this guy doing here?
This guy I kind of, for some reason, called Mr. Ribbit.
I like the name Mr. Ribbit.
Yeah.
Did you look in the sun, too? How it kind of shimmers purple?
It, like, reflects, kind of.
Yeah. He's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's a cool one. And then, shall we go into these 2 tall ones?
Yeah, let's go into the tall one.
So this one was your pick right here.
Yeah.
So what is this?
That one is like an Angelonia?
Yeah, it's the Archangel Pink Angelonia. Yeah. And what makes you like this one so much?
I like the purple.
Yeah, it's kind of got a purpley pink. I don't know how to describe it. Cause it's like pink with blue in it.
Yeah, plus, if you look really closely, you can see like hot pink.
It has
red veins.
Yeah, it has like little dots inside and little stripes. That's cool. And you know what? I can't help but look at the inside and think that it's a mouth opening going. It does look like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And Angelonia gets pretty tall and it gets like a lot more branches. So this just has one branch, but the babies are coming. So that's going to be beautiful. And then I just put this one in here because it's available in a lot of colors, but this is the new red one, dark red. It's called Ruby Sangria. Yeah. That's an alcohol name, so we wouldn't put you in with alcohol, would we? No. You're not a drinker, are you?
No.
What about this one here? Interesting color and interesting. Look at that, how the blooms look.
Yeah, it looks like a spike.
Yeah, it kind of has that spike. And then how would you describe these leaves?
Leaves? They look like oak kind of almost.
Yeah, and they're a little bit waxy.
Yeah, they're kind of waxy.
They're glossy. Yeah, glossy is a good word. Yeah, glassy or glossy. And then this color's peach. This is a orange Cassandra. So this one, it likes full sun and it's just more like a bush. What I like about it is kind of understated. It's not showy like some of the other ones, but it's very, very beautiful. So yeah, we like that one.
Here's the question that Corey has been waiting for.
Why did you pick this one?
Because.
Yeah, so this one here is the TikTok Orange Calibrachoa. It's that bicolor, it has that dark eye in the middle. Yeah. Why'd you pick this one?
One, it's like a reskin of my favorite, of the one from last year, I'm pretty sure. The Goodnight Kiss. Plus, well, this one's a pretty easy reason. It's orange.
Orange. And you have a thing for orange, don't you?
Yeah. That's why I picked these, this, and some others.
Oh, so there's a theme here again. I think you picked orange last year too, didn't you?
Yeah.
You're kind of drawn to it. Yeah. But you also mixed it up with some good pinks, so and some other colors as well.
Yeah.
One color I noticed you don't usually pick is red.
Yeah, but I picked that one because
Oh yeah. So you picked red for your begonia, but you don't usually go for red. So this one must have been really special.
Yeah. I just like it because it looks like a rose.
Now, this one is one that you picked. It's a Petcoa called Super Cal Premium Red Maple. And this one's kind of red, but it's kind of orange too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just like the mix. I like red along with orange.
And we have that mixed with the Caltastic Cappuccino Calibrachoa. Yeah. So that has that little bit of reddish orange in the middle too.
Yeah.
This one here, now it's not in full bloom yet, but what can you tell me about this?
It looks really good together.
Yeah, these bright colors. So this is a purslane or we call it portulaca, and they get really intense color. So this is yellow. There's orange that's just starting to come around, and then the fuchsia color. And this one is really drought tolerant. So if you're bad about watering, put this one in the sun and just, you can forget about it for quite a while. And, and it'll forgive you. And you know what? I better close this door because we're getting quite a draft in here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Are we ready for this geranium? Do you think the world's ready for this geranium?
Kind of.
What makes this, but I think it's pretty obvious why this one's special.
The leaves.
And how would you describe these leaves?
These leaves look like oak leaves.
Yeah,
but they are geranium.
If I were to picture one, I would say more maple than oak. Either.
Yeah.
So
more maple.
And it looks like a maple that's starting to turn color.
Yeah. See, even Mr. Ribbit likes it.
He certainly does. And this one does get some orange flowers, but this one's called the Vancouver Centennial Geranium. Very unusual leaves on this one. The flowers aren't as spectacular maybe as some of the other geraniums, but the leaves just look so cool.
Yeah.
And then we have this pink one here, and this is a pretty old bloom on it.
Yeah,
we wanted to show it because
of the vines.
It's a climber. Do you remember what this is? What kind of plant this is?
A Blacke Susan.
Blacke Susan. Some people call them Thunbergia. And these will we call them vertical adventurers because they'll either climb up or they'll cascade down, either way.
Yeah.
And this one has nice pink flowers. They start out really intense pink, and then this one's been around for about, I don't know, probably well over a week, and so it's starting to lose its color a little bit. But these will just fall off on their own, so you don't have to deadhead either.
So, like, ting!
Yep. Just kind of drops right down. This one? Is this the one?
The shrimp eye.
The shrimp plant. Now, this one's really weird.
Yeah.
What made you pick it?
Well, it's weird. Plus, it has a little shot of orange.
It does have an orange cast to it, and so it has these kind of, I don't remember what they're called. They might be called, they have a special name. The flower is actually the white part, which is in there.
I was looking at the flowers.
And then this is kind of like the brack or I don't know what it's called, the thing around it.
Yeah.
So very cool that they're different colors like that. And have you ever seen shrimp before?
Yeah, I ate shrimp.
You ate shrimp. So it doesn't look like a dead shrimp. It looks like a live shrimp, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that's kind of a cool one.
Plus, I've seen them on my favorite vet show.
Oh, what's the vet show that you like?
Dr. K's Animal, ER, and Exotic.
Aha. And they go for all kinds of animals and help
Except
them?
dogs and cats.
Oh, so only weird ones, unusual ones.
Yeah, like snakes and stuff.
Oh, and you like snakes?
Yeah.
What's the name of your snake? Because you
Houdini.
Houdini.
You want to know why?
Yes.
He escaped from his cage in the pet store. So Houdini's like an escape artist. So, well, why not Houdini?
I think that's probably the best name. Let's hope though that he doesn't escape too often.
Yeah.
But he might outsmart you at some point. Sounds like he's a pretty smart snake.
Yeah.
Now, this one here is a New Guinea impatient. What's it called?
It's a Sun Patience Compact Purple Candy.
Purple candy. And what do you like about purple candy?
They're yummy.
I like purple candy too. This one has an interesting flower though.
Yeah, it's like almost tricolored.
Yeah.
Like that little strip kind of.
Yeah, it's got the lighter outside, that bright inside. What do you think of bicolor impatience?
Cha-ching!
Thumbs up. Yep, I agree. Now here's another one. This one you said is going to be one of your experimental ones.
Yeah, I just picked it because it was a plain, well-behaved petunia.
Yeah, and it's a Super Cal Premium. This one is the Purple Dawn. And the flowers on these kind, did you notice these are more sturdy than some of the other ones that you looked at?
Some are like, meh.
Yeah, they're a little floppier. These are real sturdy blooms on them. So that's a nice one. So this is going to be a good experiment. So you're going to have one inside, one outside.
Yeah.
And you'll make sure you're going to report back to us. I got to get back out and check out your plants again. I haven't been there in 2 years, so it's time. Sure. Now, this one here, Funhouse Peach Melba.
It makes me think about like humans and how we're all different because, well, some are like all different almost.
Yeah, so they tend to open a little more yellow and then they will kind of turn more of a peachy color over time, but they keep that nice color inside. Like it's a little bit more orange when they're younger and a little bit more pink when they get older. It's a nice one. So this one, you like this one because it kind of represents humans, right?
Yeah.
That's a very nice reason to choose that one. Now, we've covered all the ones on top. I think we need to go to this bench over here.
There's a one.
So let's come around the front. Let's talk about this one right here. Okay, you seem to be quite drawn to this petunia. What was it that got you going?
I like the veins, just like the other one.
Yeah, that purple vein, that bicolor is really, really nice.
Yeah, the veins just make me feel like kind of like smooth.
Oh, smooth. That's a good word. I never think of smooth in the garden, but you're a smooth gardener, aren't you?
Yeah.
And then we were looking at this one. This is a new verbena called Pink Cashmere. It's a superbena pink cashmere. Look at the size of the flower on that.
It's big.
And the color is really nice. It's kind of like a powdery pink.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. And it's with the storm cloud. This is not a new one, but it's a nice kind of striped one.
Yeah, it's a nice kind of striped one.
Now over here, there's 3 petunias in here, but there's one that you liked.
And it's the Supertunias.
This is the Supertunia Hoopla Vivid Orchid. So it has that nice little stripe.
I just like the center looks relaxing.
So another bicolor that kind of makes you feel calm.
Yeah.
So go ahead and stand back over there because we're going to talk about this one next. And we picked this one, or you picked this one.
Yeah.
Because it is so bright.
It's just so bright. Like, if you want, like, to attract other gardeners into gardening, you should put that in your garden.
So this Mambo Combo is going to be the one. And the flowers in here, so there's a petunia, a pink one with nice, it has that veining again that you're very fond of.
Yeah.
And then it also has the yellow Bidens.
Yeah.
Which has these beautiful bright yellow flowers. And then it has a Calibrachoa, which I think is an orange, just a regular, maybe Cabaret orange. I don't remember. I'd have to look at the tag. Very good choices. So what kind of tips do you have for people who are gardening this year? Is there anything special they need to think about this year compared to other years?
They should probably put some, like, vibrant hanging baskets like that and stuff like that.
So you're saying the vibrant colors for hanging baskets is the way to go.
And make sure to keep those slugs away from your hostas.
How do you keep slugs away from hostas?
Slug spray, I'm pretty sure.
I bet we use pellets.
Yes, pellets.
So a little sluggo or something like that.
Yeah.
Did you have slugs on your hostas? But you've been keeping on it.
Yeah.
So you save.
With Grandma.
You're a hosta saver.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Eli, I'm very glad that you came in. I'm very happy with your choices. I'm very impressed with them. And I am very curious to find out the results of your experiment. So can we visit you later and check out your experiment?
Wait, there's one more thing.
Oh, okay. What is it?
The one more thing.
But wait, there's more.
The plant of the year.
Oh, and what's
Remember?
Oh, yeah. Eli always picks one plant that he thinks is the go-to plant, the one that everybody needs.
The greatest of all time.
Okay, so greatest of all time this year is... Drum roll,
please. This one.
The Hypoestes. So you're going with no blooms, all foliage.
Yeah. Mr. Ribbit likes it.
And Mr. Ribbit helped you make that choice, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to keep an eye on the Hypoestes. I think people are going to be very excited about that one.
This one is the best.
And it's for shade, and so many people have a hard time with shade.
Yeah.
So you've solved the problem for some of those shade people.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in, Eli. I'm very, very appreciative of you coming by and showing us your favorites.
Yeah.
And now you've got stuff going on this afternoon. You've got a busy day.
Yeah, ROV.
So what's ROV stand for?
It's a remotely operated vehicle.
So you're doing like remote control something.
Yeah, robot.
Oh, I was like, so you have a robot that you can control.
Yeah, underwater too.
Oh my gosh, you're like way over my head. Like I can't even get the fans to turn off. I've been having them run the whole time and I should have tried to find the way to turn them off.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I should have asked you. You would have been able to help. Well, thank you, Eli. We'll see you next time.
See ya, guys.